Good day, student. This is STA 131 Module 2 Unit 2, and this is a graphical representation of data. In this unit, students will learn about graphical presentation of frequency distribution of categorical, group and ungrouped data. In this, we are going to look at some of these pictorial graphs, that is bar chart, line graph, pictorial graph for categorical and ungrouped data, as well as histogram, frequency polygon, OGAF for group data. A graph which displays the data by using vertical bars of various heights to represent frequencies. That is, we are considering the graph for ungrouped data, and the first one is what we call histogram. Histogram is a graph which displays the data by using vertical bars of various heights to represent frequency. If you want to plot histogram, you have to make use of the class boundary, and this is a typical example of an histogram. The two of them are histogram. This is a typical example. The next one is the frequency polygon. Construct a frequency polygon. You have to make use of the midpoint. You need, that is the midpoint or the class mark or the class mean. That's another name for the midpoint. Is either you call it class mark or class mean or the midpoint. So to prepare this frequency polygon, you need the class mark. You can even put this on top of the histogram. When you might have finished with your histogram, you can now locate the center point on each of the bar and just put asterisk and then look for a ruler to join those points together. So that is then a typical example of this frequency polygon is by the side. So the example is by the side, you can see it. The next one is the OGAF. OGAF is a graph for the cumulative frequency. It's also called cumulative frequency curve. That's another name for it. So to prepare this, we need the upper class band. You will start by taking the upper class band of the first class, the upper class band of the next class, until you get to the last one. As you all know, you will now begin to plot it against the frequency, cumulative frequency. That is the upper class band against the cumulative frequency at each level. So you have, and this is a typical example by the side of this slide. The next one is the graphical representation for ungrouped or categorical data, and the first one we are going to look at is what I call Pareto chart, a bar graph for qualitative data with the bars arranged according to frequency and order of importance or necessity. So, and this is a typical example. That one, this particular one with this red mark on top. Okay, the next one is Pareto chart. A Pareto chart is a bar graph for qualitative data with the bar arranged according to the frequency and order of importance or necessity. This Pareto chart, this is a typical example. You can see the bar that in order of importance. Then this red one is what we refer to as the cumulative, the one with the previous one, the OGAF. So you now put the cumulative across like that. After plotting the bar, you now put the cumulative across. This particular red one is the OGAF. The next one is the par chart. The par chart is for ungrouped data or district data. So this one, it is its own area over 360. is on a circle. It is in a circle. So you have to make sure you construct the proportion for each of these using this 360. You put everything, that is, if the total is 100, whatever maybe A over 100 multiplied by 360, then B over 100 multiplied by 360, whatever you get is what you are now going to use to represent each of these points on the bar chart, on the chart. So this is a typical example. Then the next one, now further examples on bar chart. You have to consider the following block group of 35 participants in a training course at Graphical Training Institute. So the other time we draw the frequency table for this same data. So you can see different block group A, B, and O. You have to construct this in a bar chart. So this is the diagram. So 24% is for AB, 36% is for block group A, 12% is for block group O, while 28% is for block group B. This is a bar diagram. This is a typical example. This is a graph. This is a typical example for the bar diagram. So this one has to do with last year value, while this one is talking about the different continents in the world. We have the white, we have the Asian America, we have the America, all of them living in America. They are taking their statistics. So this is the bar chart for them. Then the next one, this is another example, which is also on blood group for the 25 participants in a training at Michael Imodu Training Institute. This time around, we have to construct the bar chart. This is the bar chart. So the first bar here is representing the blood group A. The second one, blood group B. The third one, which is 0, is representing the blood group O. Then the last one, AB, is representing the blood group AB. So this is stem. The next one is stem and leaf plot. Data plot, which use part of the data used as the stem and the rest of the data used as the leaf to form groups or classes. This is very useful for sorting data quickly. So let's look at the illustration. So you have to present the following data, that is stem and leaf. You have to consider the following scores in an examination. These are the scores in an examination. You have to illustrate this in step and leaf. So those people that score maybe between 10 and 19, these are their score. That means this is 12, this person score 12, this person score 14, this person score 16, while this person score 17, and this person score 19. Those people that score between 20 and 29. So the first person, this person score 20, another 20, 21, 23. Between 30 and 38, this person, the first person score 33, the next person also 33, 34, 34, 34, or to the last one, which is 38. Then this person, this particular row is for those that score 40 and between 40 and 49. The first person is 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, up to 46. While the last one, the highest, is between 50 and 55. So the first one score 50, this one score 53, 54, and this is 55. And that is why we call it stem and leaf. These are the stem and these are the leaves. This is the end of module 2. I hope you enjoy all these video episodes. I will advise you to watch the video again for further clarification. I will surely see you in the next module, where we are going to consider the measure of central tendency, which is also known as a measure of location. Thank you and God bless you. See you in the next video.